Good morning, it's Graham Bibby on the 13th of June 2016. I'm coming to you with a bit of a market update after doing some extensive research on the weekend. For those listeners, those insider client members, I have a special video for you soon on some research that came to me over the weekend from one of the smartest and richest multi-billionaires on the planet, who currently did an interview regarding what he believes is the best investment opportunity he's seen in the last 4 decades of specializing in select areas of the resource and commodity sector. So I'm bringing some extracts of that, what he's saying, what he's looking at, and this is the area that most people in my Insider Club Special Situations are so excited about. Anyway, more on that later. So today we're going to kick off here. I have the chart here of the NASDAQ, the composite index in the US, and I put that up because that is one of the more prominent growth areas normally, just to show you the volatility that we've seen in the last, well, let's go back to, well, maybe this level, but there's been a lot of volatility. You see this? This is 2014. This is 2014 year. This is 2015. This is 2016. So trends keep reversing, even though we're going higher. Very difficult market conditions. I haven't seen markets react like that for such a long period before, and I've studied markets for 35 years. Normally you get this action here where you get a trend forming. If we go back a bit further, you see, we get prolonged trends, then you get a sellout and we get a downtrend, then an uptrend, and a downtrend, and a big uptrend. But these falls are quite significant without redirecting the trend. So right now where we are with the NASDAQ, and I put that up because the US market is the bellwether for all other markets, looked like we were breaking out again. This was a strong run from February. February when all the resources bottomed out as well. Most markets had a strong upward move, and then have had a decline since April. We look to be breaking out here to new highs, but last couple of days of last week we had a bit of a sell-off, but we are above the moving average. Okay, this is the S&P 500, which is the top 500 stocks in the US, so it's not such a specialized area as the NASDAQ. Again, bottomed out January and February, powerful run, sell-off. On balance, we're on balance. We're trying to break out above resistance. There's a lot of resistance. You see, resistance means it can't break through this level, and that's kind of where we are right now. Now, I've been quite bullish on the area of gold and silver since February. February is when this really strong move started. Those who came into it later, the market has been gyrating sideways since that period, since basically February. But if we look at where we've come from, the market corrected here. This is GLD, which represents gold and through a fund, was around 168 here, corrected all the way back to 100, and then looks like it's breaking out. And if you look at the mining sector, it looks like even more like it's breaking out. And the resources sector, which this is the bottom here, this arrow, this is the bottom after the 2008 crisis, which was in the region of 204, and we went down almost 50% from there. So that is huge. But we look like we've broken out to the upside, and although things are a bit mixed at the moment, you can see if I zoom in here, this chart's been just moving up, and we've had a little bit of a sell-off, but not much. So it didn't do too much damage to the weekly rise. So overall resources look strong if you look at that index. If we look at the metals and mining index, again it's broken out. It started its uptrend in January, and then, like everything else, it corrected from April, and it's broken out to the upside. Now what I want to see it do is turn up here, and that will be very, very bullish for the resources sector in general. One area that I've mentioned recently is uranium. Uranium, which I keep waiting for this bottom, and look where we were. This is uranium resources, but this was up around 150, and more recently $150, and more recently it was $1 from 150. What a huge correction. So we broke out on volume here. This is very strong. Tested that, boom, up we went. And then we tried to buy on this day, but it was a huge day, so some people bought a bit higher than where we are now. But we are above this moving average, and it looks like this should be the start of a new bull trend in uranium, but you've got to be in the right ones at the right time. And if we go back here, you can see that this stock was somewhere on 1,500, and it went down to 1. That's how severe this bear market has been. So the upside potential is huge. Silver, since 2011, in this correction phase, looks like it's broken out. Boom, 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 boom. Breakout. Higher bottoms here, looking quite good. And here, jum. This is the sell-off again since April. Broke above that here to new highs. So if you want to know more about any of this resources sector, where you should be in special situations, just email me, ceo@richmondth.com or paceo@richmondth.com, and let's get talking. Let's get talking about where I think all of this is going. Let's get talking about how we buy undervalued superior earning stocks, how we've identified some stocks in this arena currently selling at a discount to the cash. So Graham Bibby on the 13th of June saying, as usual, interesting times in the markets. Opportunities look like they're in front of us, and you've got to be in it to win it. So if you're not in these special situations, please contact me and let's have a chat about how we can get your money working harder for you.